back to you.
I think the Trump phenomenon is complex. You can't just point to one cause and say, like, that's why he won. But it seems to me that a major reason why is that a lot of people in the middle of the country don't really see how globalization can work for them.
Yeah.
So how do we convince these people that can make globalization work without just turning the world?
Really good question. Hopefully everyone heard, but folks in the middle of the country who may question whether our engagement with the rest of the globe is in our best interest, is in their best interest. I'll just reflect on a couple of things that I've heard while in Iowa. Met these corn and soybean farmers who've worked their entire lives to actually open up markets in Asia and then specifically in China. To see them close down during this administration and not just make it harder for them to make a profit, but almost jeopardize their ability to pass that farm on to their daughters or to their sons, the next generation. They want to make sure that we have free and fair trade, but they want to make sure that it doesn't come at the price of closing down those markets. So how could we approach this differently? Definitely hold China to account for manipulating the rules of trade, dumping below cost on our economy, changing the value of their currency to favor their exports, but do that with our allies and friends and trading partners. This president has gone it alone. He's set tariffs that have precipitated reciprocal tariffs that have just hammered those farmers in middle America to the point that they're not going to be able to stand it anymore. If we showed up with Canada and Mexico and the European Union, I believe that we could get China to agree to our terms, or at least come to a better compromise than where we are right now. But lastly, and in the spirit of the bigger question you're asking, any trade agreement that we strike in our administration is going to be fair for all involved. And so that means our ability to access those foreign markets, but it also means that labor conditions, human rights conditions, environmental conditions in those countries as well as ours become an enforceable mandate of these agreements. In our sister city of Ciudad Juarez, you have folks who are working at these maquilas or factories who are making 40 or 50 bucks a week. They're shopping in some of the same grocery stores that Amy and I are. Not only is it not right that they can't organize to use the leverage of their value to get higher wages and better working conditions, they also, by extension, put the U.S. worker at a competitive disadvantage. So standing up for better trade deals can make that global economy and our participation in it better for everyone. But listening to people, as we've been doing across the country, and especially in Iowa, and applying what we've heard to those agreements, I think that's the way through to bring more people into this and make sure that they see it in their own best interest as well as their country's. Thanks for asking the question.